hit the subscribe button if you want to receive more notifications of uploads. Also, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and leave a comment. I love to hear from you. And on the show today, we have Pete Warren, also known as Rooda.
Rooda, you're very good, aren't you?
I am now.
Nice to meet you, Shirley. How you doing?
You too. And first question.
Oh, you want to get straight to it?
I think so.
Okay.
Musical influences growing up.
Everything. My oldest brother, Michael.
Yep.
Greatest inspiration.
Wow.
In the days when there was only stationery shops and no mags or anything, he was the mail order guy.
Righto.
America and Britain, and brought back all the magazine, been instrumental, and had albums come across from America by Moby Grape and Spirit and Pia Ubu and stuff that you didn't get.
Yeah.
And he was a great mentor. So for musically, of course, as a kid at my age, it was Zeppelin, Deep Purple, and then the English bands, Colosseum.
How old were you when you got your first set of drums?
Well, I played on the school drums at Hauraki Primary till I was 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Saved up 2 years of Stars and Herald money to get my first drum kit. I was 10. 1935 Olympic with the original calfskin vellums, the old skull and crossbones, and an original, and I want to shoot myself, 24-inch Ava de Zildjian Turkish cymbal. And that alone today would it's just, anyway, I got rid of it looking for the next sparkling thing, as you do. Yeah. So I was into a bit of everything, I was lucky.
Cool. And of course you played in a lot of bands. And how did lip service come apart?
Come apart?
No.
That's a whole story in itself. But let's go back to the beginning.
No.
In the beginning! I'd always written songs since I was at Westlake Boys High School.
Yeah.
First thing I did was join the music club, Mr. Heath, and that's where I met Don McGlash.
Oh, cool.
And met Mark Bell and met Andrew McLennan and Scott Cahoon, of course. And that was and Richard Von Sturmer, who was on more of the arty side as well. But Dwarf, who was not afraid of anything, very super intelligent. And so there was a lot of art and progress going ahead, I thought, at Westlake Boys High School compared to a lot of the other government section ones. It was a big, Mr. Heath was a great inspiration because he started the Westlake Boys High School big band jazz, 23 piece.
Yeah.
And I put my name up for it because they had 8 timpani drums in the room, remember?
Yeah.
I'm talking to Andy, sorry, Andrew. I knew I could just add them to my kit, and I've got 12-piece kit, but I'm actually supposed to be playing just big band jazz. Duke Ellington and that. So, and Mr. Heath was really, really lovely to hold on to me and keep nurturing me and let me be nuts, but bring me back to the music. And so that was my first introduction to playing with 8 saxophones and 6 trumpets, and really the power of big band.
Yeah.
Taught me to swing.
Exactly.
Not that I'm saying that I swing really well, but at least it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
It's a job for life to learn to swing.
You write songs too, because I was looking at some of the lyrics on your on the lip service, and you've written. It wasn't lip service, I think, and you've written some lyrics on it. Good lyrics, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whole songs. I've written tons of songs.
Yeah. I think there's
a couple of albums out in
5
Britain
or something that I saw. Yeah.
And Europe, I've got 3 albums out there. But all the stuff that I've written. But it was hard in the early days because it was just a natural thing, songwriting. As I was saying, at Westlake Boys High School at that time, there was so many talented people there, and I was lucky enough to be one of them, and we're all involved together. So it was a natural progression to meet Don and all the guys, and everyone's writing. So we're as well as we're learning Roundabout by Yes and Hendrix and that, we would always be writing songs, which we'd always perform, and that was with Don.
Yeah.
So that was set in motion by the time I was 13, 14. And then from Ethos, which that band was called, you've got to have one driver in a band, and I was the driver, so I started lip service. And that's how I met Revox, because Rob Guy was at Westlake Boys High School.
Yeah.
So he was playing in a band, I think, called Berlin, and who went on to become, what was that punk band? I forget now. And so Rob came on board to lip service. It was tough in those days, because I didn't play an instrument. and I had all the songs in my head,
Yeah.
I'd have spend hours
Yeah.
singing riffs. And I'll tell you, it just drives you nuts. The bass player from the Divinals, and I knew Richard, the drummer.
But you were talking about her, right?
And that now Rick is playing in the Hoodoo Gurus as their bass player.
Yeah.
But we became very good sort of friends, and when Richard left the band, they were just doing sessions in the studio where they get mates in and, you know, what would happen. And I had some time off from Diddy Smash, so I went and had to play with them. And they were my favourite Australian band.
Yep, yep.
You've never seen such a powerful act. You think until you walked on stage and see Chrissy Amphlett in full flight, man, with her schoolgirl uniform on.
Great.
Well, she was. Unfortunately, she's not with us now. But yeah, there was just no prisoners taken.
She was amazing.
Hardcore. But so that's how it came apart.
And tell us about your role as musical director with Graham Brazier.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to be involved in a few of those now. Only that, the promoter Kelly Addis got in contact with me via Jim Rowe because it was coming up for it was the 40th anniversary of Hello Sailor and Graham Brazier. And Brent Eccles put a band together first called the Band of Brothers for the power station. And it was a huge tour going to go all the way through the country, and Graham up and died on us. Let us all down, the bugger, you know. Unfortunately, and we were all gossip. So we did that show in honour of him. And from there, I wanted to do a whole tour through New Zealand to celebrate and get the public to realise the 40 years of the musical cultural landscape that Hello Sailor had really opened up for us. You know, I mean, they were a real, true rock and roll band. They were the real thing, and you know that.
He was great.
Whereas even before the generation before, 10 years before Hello Sailor, the bands were still in those days told what to play and what songs to record and that. In those days, you were just part of the machine.
That's right.
And the Hello Sailor really came in there and just stamped their decadence and their rock and roll reality across New Zealand's television and airspace. And I wanted to celebrate that for 40 years, you know.
Yeah.
But we never did get the chance to tour. So, but I was already in motion, so I had all the contacts, and I got enough drive to get all the rehearsals. Because you're looking at 4 months before a gig. You got to script it all. I spent out, weeks getting all the right people in and stuff like that. And you rehearse it. It all goes to custom on the night. But it was a good time, So I've done that 3 times.
Of course, you've been in 3 tribute bands.
Deep Purple Project, Stevie Ray Vaughan
Yes.
Project, and Deep Purple.
And what?
I love it all.
Yeah.
It just means I get to play all the time instead of being in one band where you might get 1 gig a month or something.
Yeah.
And it keeps you sharp with different genres. When you do Hendrix, everyone thought that Mitch Mitchell on the drums was out of control, and which he was, but because he could play so well in that swing tradition mixed with rock, that's all you realise Hendrix wanted, that cacophony of noise while Noel went nuts on the bass, and Hendrix could just turn up everything and play louder over all that noise. And they, so that, and then there's the real drum technician and Ian Pace from Deep Purple, who's just the most beautiful left-handed swing drummer technician, and Stevie Ray Vaughan with Chris Hatton, a wonderful Texas swing drummer. So it's good, just keeps you sharp. I love it, Shirley.
No, I was actually in a heavy metal tribute band once.
Were you?
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne.
What did you call yourself?
I can't remember.
Eh?
It's probably just a tribute band. I can't remember what it was called. Ozzy Osbourne tribute band, probably.
Yeah.
I wasn't in it.
Should have been Shilsy Girlsy.
I was pregnant at the time. You teach drums to students.
Yeah, I've got lots of
30
students.
Is that right?
Oh, no, that's at one school.
Okay.
Because I teach my own curriculum at 3 schools, primary schools.
Yep.
Which I love because I get them from 5 to 10 and they're like sponges and they just go boom.
Oh, yeah.
And you can get a lot more done. But I'm not soft on them. I'm pretty demanding,
Yeah.
Like to be a kid, but you've got to get the work done.
You've got to get it out.
And then after school I teach privately. I have lots of older students as well as
Yep.
adult guys, advanced drummers, but they want to learn about speed. And the only way you get speed is technique.
Yes.
Technique. Yeah. So I write still all the time. And I record and produce records.
So if I was going to take up the drums, or if any of our viewers are taking up the drums, what would be some basic things we might need to learn? You could give us a few little tips.
Oh, you mean you want me to do an online free lesson now? Okay, so here it is. the first rudiment of drumming, a paradiddle. Drumming is all about parity. Whatever you do with your good side, you want to train your left side to be as good, or left side. Whatever, your bad side. If you're left-handed, it's your right side weak. I'm right. So, a paradiddle gives you parity. Whatever you do on this hand, you must do on the other hand. And a paradiddle is 2 singles and a double. Pa, ba, diddle. The diddle is always the double.
Right.
And they must be even. And so you're teaching your weak side to be the same.
Yeah.
And then mama dadders, of course. Double stroke roll, mama dadda. They sound the easiest, but they're the hardest.
Yeah.
And then single stroke rolls, of course.
I can do that.
And then Latin. Latin's the best because it teaches you to be independent. Latin is constant. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful.
Well, you're an awesome drummer.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you really are.
Yeah, thank you for coming to me and having a chat with me. I love
It's
it.
been great. And of course, I've got a gig tonight, and I'm actually singing. I'm singing
You
with
are.
Rooda.
Well, let's have a good night, Shirley.
We will.
Love ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Remember to hit the subscribe button if you want to receive more notifications of uploads. Also, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and leave a comment. I love to hear from you.